Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Tutu. Today we got One Cloud 9 Unavoidable Black Experiences. I'm excited for this video because I'm excited to see what I relate to in this video. So let's go. Oh, we love clouds. So
Black people canon events. First up, getting your ass beat. And I got PTSD already. Oh, this is gonna be a long
I
ass
never
video.
got my ass
Getting
beat,
your
dude.
ass beat is one of
Not
the worst
gonna.
experiences you had to
Except
go
for
through
my
as a
brother.
child. Especially when your parents tell you that it's gonna hurt them more than it hurts you. Like, no, it
Oh,
doesn't. Like,
I thought you meant getting your ass beat in the fight. Yeah, I never got my ass beat in the fight. I used to get my ass beat by my parents all the
you're
time.
literally beating me with a belt. How is it gonna hurt you more than me? I don't care about no emotional damage. Because that's
I
when
used to
you
get whooped
really
so
have to
bad
make
as
a
a kid,
valuable
bro.
decision. You go for bigger belt and got to deal with more of a consequence, or you can try to pick one of the smaller belts and risk your parent not being pleased with your decision. And if they're not pleased with your decision, oh brother, you're finna get the spiky belt. It's gonna be a whole crime scene. Your ass is never gonna be able to sit again. What'd be worse though is if you piss your mom off to the point where she's just using anything to beat your ass. And when I say
My mom used to fucking use a fly swatter to whoop my ass, a shoe, a belt, a broom, nigga. Anything, bro.
anything in the vicinity. It could be
Anything,
a wooden
bro.
spoon, a laptop, an iPhone cord.
I
If you
got
don't
whooped the cord one time too, bro. The car, I'm not gonna lie. I think I was in the back seat and my mom was driving. I'm like 5 or 6 or something. I don't know what I am. But I was in the back seat and my mom was driving. And I guess I must have said something, talked back or something like that. And next thing I know, she gripped the charger. She's fucking hit me like this in the back seat and shit while she's driving, bro.
know about them iPhone cords, ask your African friend. I promise you he'll tell you all about it. And I also promise you it's
Bro,
probably one of the worst things you can get beat with. Because of how thin that is.
them
Like, it's
bitches
literally
hurt,
like
man.
a knife hitting your back. Like that gonna leave a mark. I'm not gonna lie. You finna have scars. But I feel like the only thing that could be worse than that is
It was this other time, bro. I got my bro. I must have been talking back as a kid again, bro. And then my mom beat me for the belt. I got beat. I got whooped for the belt, bro. And then she gonna come in my room like 20 minutes after she whooped me. She's like, "Don't wear shorts tomorrow." And I that's because I had mark. I didn't. It's because I had marks and stuff on my leg. I guess I had marks and bruises on my leg or something like that. I didn't know what she meant. I didn't know what she I didn't know, at that time. I didn't know. I didn't understand why I couldn't wear shorts, but. Now now thinking back on it, yeah,
actual literal knife. Which
I
actually,
probably
matter of
deserve
fact,
that
I
ass
do
beating
know
too.
somebody who got beat with a knife. I remember one time my grandma was
With a
telling me a
knife?
story about how her mom used to beat her kids with anything. And my grandma is from like the South, like Mississippi Delta South. So when people got beatings, they got whooped. I mean, they learned from the best. And one time she was so pissed at one of my
Learn from the
grandma's
best is
brothers
crazy.
that she literally beat him with a knife. I'm
Bro.
not joking about that. Now I didn't get details of if it was the side of the knife or the actual blade of it. All I know is brother went to the hospital right after. So you could probably figure out which side of the knife it was. And yes, that face you're making right now is the exact face I had when she told me that bull. That's not even the worst story from this woman. One time my grandmother told me a story about how her sister got shot at with a shotgun by their mom. One time one of my granny's sisters snuck out me a
What?
story about how her sister got shot at with a shotgun.
Bro, take her kids away. No, 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 no. Now lock your grandma's mom up or whoever you was talking about. Take your kids away and then throw her ass under the fucking jail cell. Cause what the hell you mean you gonna beat your kids with a knife and then you go shoot at your kids with a gun, bro? What is wrong
One
with
time one of
you?
my granny's sisters snuck out the house, and when she came back, her mother greeted her with a shotgun. I'm not kidding, I'm being so dead ass. And what she proceeded to do was make her daughter line up against the wall while she ran at her with a shotgun shooting at her feet. You can't make this shit up. And if you're wondering how she didn't get arrested, well, I mean, they were in bumfuck Mississippi. Nobody cares. But even
It
still a
costs to
crazy
care
story
about black
nevertheless.
people.
I'm not gonna lie. That's insane. But you know what'd be the worst though? When you get in trouble and
It was this other time, bro. I got whooped by my dad, bro. And it was cause I forget what I did, but he whooped me. And my dumb ass, bro. My dumb ass was like, and I didn't cry. I told him to his face, I was like, but I didn't cry. Looked at him just like that. And that pissed him off even more. So he pulled my pants down, whooped me again, and I started fake crying. I was like, instead of taunting his ass in his face, bro. Oh my
your mom
god,
asks
bro.
you to tell her the truth, and she promises you she
Yo, it was this other time. Yo, oh my god, I used to get whooped so. I deserved every single one of them. Like at that time, it was bad, but looking back on it, it's gets funny because like it's not that big a deal anymore. But it was back in middle school. So like in sixth and seventh grade, bro, my teachers would just be emailing my mom all the time. I would be getting sent up to the office all the time and stuff like that. And then my mom just got sick of it. She got sick of it one time. So she said, I got an email home one time. And then my mom was like, "If you get one more email home, it's some BS too. The email, oh no, the email, the teacher lied on me, but I promise you she did. She added some extra stuff in that didn't happen. She was saying I would get up and walk around and disturb the class and stuff like that. When I only time I would get up was to be sharpening my pencil and stuff like that. And if and in my home, if I seen one of my friends or something like that, I would daff them up on the way to the pencil sharpener. But she would be like, I would get up and disturb the class and start talking out loud and stuff like that. She adding stuff in like that shit never happened. I promise you it never happened. But she added all that stuff in and stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. Then my mom gets home, reads me the email. She says, if you get one more email from school, I'm going to beat you like you're a runaway slave, bro. Bro, the next email I got, and this was BS too. So I was in history class. Um, I remember 7th grade history class. I was acting up, not doing my work, talking to my friends. And then my teacher was like, "All right, I'm gonna email your mom." I was like, "No, no, 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 please, please, no, please, no." And I was like, and he was like, "Well, finish your work." I obviously I couldn't finish in that class. I was talking the whole class. And then I was like, "All right, can I come back by the end of the day and if the paper's done? I'm good." He said, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." I did it. I finished the paper by the end of the day. Went showed him the paperwork, and he still emailed my mom, bro. Oh my god. No, I got my head whooped. And then I get home. My mom doesn't say nothing, bro. I get home. She says nothing to me. I get home, start eating a snack, cause I think it was a Friday. I get home, eating my snack, just ready to chill for the weekend. I go to my room, about to play the game. And my mom follows me into the room, and I guess she was like, "So what's his email?" And then she had the belt behind her back and started wha, 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 whooping my ass, bro.
So you trust her and you tell her the
Oh
truth.
my god,
And then
that's
right
funny,
after she
man.
beats you. It's like, why? Why would you betray my trust
I'm not
like this?
gonna
I would have
lie.
respected more if you just beat me and just got the shit out of the way. Why would you lie to me? Like, now I can't trust you. You're my mother. I'm supposed to be able to trust you over anybody in the world. Why would you do this to me? Totally not speaking from experience.
Nah,
I
I
think
deserved
besides
every
that, the
single one of them
actual
whoopings, though.
lead up to getting beat is also horrible. Especially when you got in trouble at school.
Bro,
your
the
mom
lead ups is so bad. That'd be worse than the actual whooping itself. There was this one time freshman year, bro. Me and my friend, um, we we had met up outside of class to like walk around because our classes were boring as shit. So we were walking around for like 30 minutes because I had a sub. So I had left when the sub was there. And but the time by the time I came back, my teacher had come back from like her meeting or whatever. So I'm like, fuck. And I was already gone for like 30 minutes. And then I come back, I just sit down, and she's like, "Nope, come here." So she makes me come talk to her in the back of the room, bro. She called my mom, and I was just like, "Oh shit, bro." And I had like an F in that class too, so I was already fucked for some shit. So that whole day, I was just terrified to go home, heart racing in my heart, bro. I was just, and then them days go by the fastest too. The days you don't want to like end, but they go by the so fast, bro. It be like that, and then you at home.
found out, silent car ride all the way home. When she tells you, yo, go to your room. Then an hour just passes by and you're just scared as shit sitting on the bed. You over here layering up because you already know what's gonna happen. And I promise you, they be waiting hours before they do it.
They
just
do
to,
it on
like,
purpose,
build
bro.
Build up more. Just so you're scared.
My mom literally told
And
me
then
she
when
does
it's
this on
finally time to
purpose,
get
bro.
beat, you take that ass whooping. Then you realize it's not even that bad. It's really just the build up and the fear of getting beat that really corrupts your brain. Once you get beat, it's like, okay, damn. I mean, my ass hurts for a little bit. Who cares? Unless you're getting beat with a knife or getting shot at with a shotgun. Then,
I mean, I'd rather get beat and stuff like that and get my phone and my game and stuff taken away because I could take a ass beating. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for that night, but you gonna be chilling.
Because that got pretty dark. I'm not gonna lie. Another thing that pissed me off growing up is when one of my parents would call my name, I respond, and then they just stay silent. Like, brother, why would you call my name with no instructions? And then when I respond asking for instructions, you just go ghost. Like,
and then they make you walk. They make you walk up to them, and then they say something they could have just said like when you call my name.
Bags. And then they have the audacity to get mad when you don't go to them. Like, yo, you didn't call for me to come here. You just said my name. Why would I go to you? I don't know instructions.
They call your name, you be like, yeah.
I'm a dog.
And then they don't say nothing. And then you go over there, they be like, and then they be like, "What did you do this? You couldn't have just screamed that like."
Leash in hand when you call my name. I'm a human being. But
like,
another thing is,
they be like, they call your name, you be like, "Yeah, did you take your clothes out the washing machine?" You couldn't have just screamed that. You made me walk all the way over there just to say that.
as hell, but also does kind of make sense, is
Piss
when your
me
mom
off.
keeps all of the plastic bags from the grocery store. You know, this one I can understand. I mean, it would go to waste if you just throw it away. You can at least use these plastic bags to put other in there that you want to throw away before you throw it away. Like in my household, we just used it for miniature trash bags.
No,
I'm not
me
gonna
either.
lie.
I have a
always
bunch
drawer
of
for
these.
bags. Like it never fails. You can walk into any black household and you'll see that.
I mean, they are good
Another
trash
canon
bags and
event you'll
stuff like
go
that.
through is your mom leaving the oven door open to heat up the house. Like, brother, it's a small ass oven in the kitchen. It's not gonna heat up my room. Like, isn't that what the heat is for?
I
Like,
never
bro,
had this,
why
bro.
are we
What the
using the
hell?
oven? That has never made sense to me. It will never make sense to me unless the AC
I
or
must be
heat
too
is
rich
out.
for
I don't
this, but I
like,
never
bro,
had
that
this
doesn't make
before.
sense. Like, while we're on the topic of house appliances, we might as well talk about that one bowl that every black household has that is stained with food because it's always
It's always the
like always.
It's always your
Speaking of
mom's like
spaghetti,
the
I'm finna
leftover
touch a
lunch
core
bowl and stuff
memory
like
right
that,
here.
bro.
One of the worst things you can come home to after a long day at school is seeing the big ass spaghetti pot on the stove, knowing that the rest of the week you will be eating
Genuinely,
that
bro,
spaghetti.
I hate spaghetti just because my mom, bro, during quarantine, bro, she would make it at least once a week, and we would have it like 2 days in a row. So we would have it. Say she made it Monday, so we have it Monday, Tuesday, and then she's gonna make it again next week, and we have it 2 days in a row. I'm like, oh my god, I fucking hate
The
spaghetti.
leftovers, brother. The worst part about it is that I actually like spaghetti, but I get so burnt out from it
I can't
because I gotta eat
stand
it for the
spaghetti
rest of the
anymore, bro.
week. Your mom will cook this on Sunday or Monday, and y'all would not be finished with the spaghetti until that Friday, Wednesday if you're lucky. And like, yeah, I get it, I understand. Black moms go through a lot. They don't want to cook every single week. Why does it have to be spaghetti? Why can't you make a big pot of chicken Alfredo or something? Man, I will be happy eating that for the rest of the week. Spaghetti just tastes so bad reheated, bro. I don't know if it's the cheap ass sauce or whatever. It's just bad. But you know what's not bad though? Them cookouts. Music, the food, the family, the drunk ass uncles playing cards that end up fighting because they put money on that shit and somebody lost and they're pissed. And then they proceed to crash out and have a full on moment in front of the kiddos, man. Smells like a black cookout. You know the one thing I appreciate about all of these events is that why am I dancing? You know one of the things I appreciate about these events is that food is always on point. I mean, you got the barbecue chicken, the ribs,
Bro, I
mac
went to
and
one of my
cheese.
aunt's cookouts one time in LA. That was some of the greatest like chicken I ever had in my life, bro. I tore up like 8 pieces within like 10 minutes of beat. I promise you. I got there 8 pieces in like 10 minutes. And then they always had what's it called, the Hawaiian Kool-Aid punch or whatever in that big ass clear fucking that big ass clear jug that would have the fucking the knob underneath to push it out and stuff.
That
Always
one
always
auntie
be
has to
some
make and
that
only she
Hawaiian
can make
punch
it.
soda
It's
stuff.
reserved to
It's
her.
always
Those
gas,
privileges
too.
aren't given to anybody. It's sacred. And if anybody else tries to make the mac and cheese, we're not eating that. We're only eating hers. Every single time she cooks up, so it's straight. And not to mention the sides like the baked beans, deviled eggs, potato salad, collard greens. Then you got the drinks, the iced tea, strawberry lemonade, hell, the Kool-Aid. I don't drink that no more, but y'all might. And you got all of this good food, all of this
Stop
good
lying,
vibes,
nigga.
just to be stuck at the
You know
little kids'
damn well
table
if you went to a
eating
cookout and had
hamburgers
some
and
Kool-Aid, you were gonna
hot
drink some
dogs.
Kool-Aid.
Because even though you're 18, you're not an adult yet. Not speaking from experience, it'd be the worst when they run out of hot dog buns, so you gotta take some white bread and wrap it around the glizzy like a broke. Even though I'm suburban, I for sure was that broke. I for sure ate that glizzy like that more than once. At the same time, there's still consequences of having different cultures and different atmospheres. And one certain group that doesn't understand that is those white teachers that love saying the hard R whenever they're reading an old racist book to their class. Because they have to stay true to the original dialogue of the book. Like, just say you want to say the word. Because I'm telling you, it is so easy just to skip over the word. I mean, we can
They be
all see
fiending
it.
to say
We're
that
all
shit.
reading the book.
I'm sorry, but it's in the book, so I have to say it.
We all know the word. We all know the
You
meaning.
screaming
to the word.
that
Just
bitch, bro.
don't say it. And just because you're trying to stay true to the original dialogue of the book, that's not an excuse. You just want to say that. Just say it with your chest. Plus, it's y'all fault for having us read this racist ass book in the first place. Like, yo, why are we reading Huckleberry Finn in the Big 2025? That guy just sounds racist, bro. And he says the hard R all the time in the book. Why are we teaching this to the kiddos, man? Why don't we get
Bro,
more
this
empowering
book
books?
was in, like,
I bet
my
Buddy would
elementary,
love
middle school
Donald Trump,
library
and
that I
he would be
took
a
before,
good
but I seen
old
it.
proud boy in America. Dumbass. Like, I just know Buddy was right on time for them Klan meetings back in the day. Had his own custom white hood, dry cleaned, ironed, and all. He would make sure that he would hang it every single day. You get it? I don't know if y'all get that one. That's a little bit too niche for y'all, because they for sure love hanging and shit. But you know the worst part about them saying it in class is that as soon as they said it, all the white kids would just look at you. Yes, you, the black guy
Oh
in the class,
God,
just
bro.
waiting to see how you
Or
think.
it'll be like that, or like you'll be at lunch or in the hallways and stuff, and a group of white people will come up to you and be like, "Oh my God, this dude just said the N word. The fuck you want me to do about it, bro?" Like, okay. I'm just trying to mind my own business. What the hell why would I care if this dude said the N word 800 feet away from me? You feel me?
React. Like, brother, we're in school. What do you think I'm gonna do? Fight the teacher? Another thing that's weird that some of y'all do is touch our hair. Oh, I'm really finna cook with this one. Why do y'all do this? I
B.
get my
And they'd be like, "Oh my, it's so soft. I love the way it feels."
hair is curly, but I don't
Like, I
want you
never felt
touching my
soft hair like this
hair. There's
before and
always that
stuff
one
like
group
that.
of white girls that come up to you talking about, oh my gosh, can I touch your hair? It's so cool. Just go ahead and call me a nigga. Like, yes, it's curly. What's so hard to understand? I get the fascination with it, but at the same time, I don't go up to you talking about, oh, your hair's so silky. Can I run my fingers through it? Like, brother, I am not a pet monkey, contrary to what your grandfather thinks. And this is not a zoo, so you cannot pet me. And it's even worse because I have locks. Because not only do they want to touch my hair, now they want to feel my locks. And it's like, bro, I don't go asking to feel your hair. Why are you feeling mine? Because now that I got these, the number one question I get from white girls is, oh my gosh, Cloud, can I feel your locks? They make me so horny. Wait, what?
Nigga, what?
Stop asking to touch our hair unless you find shit, then I might just let you. I'm not gonna lie. Game is
Yeah, if it's a
but by
bad
far
bitch,
the
hey,
worst
if it's a
thing
bad
that can
bitch, but
happen.
hey, by all means, go for it, yo. You could stick your whole hand in my fucking face like that if you want to. I'm
To
not
a
going on.
dark-skinned man in middle school is having to watch a class movie. And you might be wondering why.
On me. And they turn the lights off, and then the second they turn the lights off, all the people, where'd this dude go? Where you go? Man, shut your ass up. I'm not even that dark.
Because as soon as some lights go off to watch the movie, all you're finna hear in that classroom is, damn, where'd the cloud go? I'm right here. Bro, I hated that shit so much, bro. Like, y'all don't understand.
I'm not even that.
Whenever this
I
shit
wouldn't even be the darkest dude in the. No, I probably would be, because I'd be like, because I went to school with a bunch. Like, I went to a mainly white school. And there wasn't that many black kids in my class. So even though I ain't the darkest dude in the world, I would be like the darkest ones in my class. So like, second the lights would go off, everybody would be like, "Where did I go?" and stuff. I'm like, bro, get off my dick, bro.
Everybody in the class laughed. I'm talking about
Like, it's not
everybody,
even
even the
that funny
teachers
for real.
sometimes. Them teachers were the worst people in this situation. Because how you finna let somebody make a racist joke towards one of your students? And the worst part about it is that half the time they just acted like they ain't hear shit. Like, how you finna hear me say damn under my breath while you're teaching? You ain't hear somebody yell out that racist ass joke in front of the whole class. Make that make sense. Bro, I promise you, them teachers are the worst people in this situation. But it's cool though. Bet that. Just wait until Teacher Appreciation Week. You're not getting no
You're not getting
card.
shit.
You're not going to Red Lobster this year. You're not getting.
I had a racist ass
Not
teacher
time
in
to
fifth
see
grade,
football.
man.
I'm out.
Fuck
Yeah, that's
that
pretty much
hoe.
it.
There was, oh my god, I don't even want to think of it. No, cause actually, nice. Just fuck this teacher, bro. It was this one time, bro. It was me and my one Mexican friend, bro. And this one dude kept messing with us. Like, he's been messing with. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of this nigga messing with us. So we went and, like, told the principal and shit to, like, do something about it. And then the teacher gonna get on me and him. And the kid was white, but the teacher was white as hell too. I'm telling you, she was one of them white, old, wrinkly teachers with blonde hair and stuff like that. She would always having them sandals on in class, them always the diet coke, them type of teachers. Um, so it was me. It was a white dude that was messing with me and my other friend, and we was tired of it. So we told the principal, and then she's gonna get mad at me and him. Me and the Mexican, she's gonna get mad at me and the Mexican dude and say we bullied him because we told somebody that he was messing with us. Like, how the hell does that make any sense? And then me and him got in trouble that day while the other dude had no consequences towards him. But we got in trouble and stuff like that because we were bullying him because we told that we were getting messed with. What kind of BS is that, yo? And ever since that, it's been fuck that teacher ever since, bro.
For this video, I didn't even get to half of the ones on my list, so part 2 is gonna come. Comment down
That's
below
all
what you
right.
want in
That's
part
what I can't
2.
wait
If I
till
missed
part two,
anything,
dude.
all of my
Hey, Cloud, WVid, check out the main channel, One Cloud 9. Check out his live channel. I'll leave them both down below. Check out his Twitch and stuff like that. But hey, that's all for me today. Always remember, hard work pays off, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.